Well, good afternoon, everybody. Tried to film this video and upload it, and YouTube was not having it for some reason or another. I don't know what happened, but it would upload and then it would just get stuck on saying processing for like long periods of time. So we're just going to go live and say hello to you, and God bless each and every one of you this afternoon. Warming up here in Missouri. Nice day to be outside. Wanted to talk a little bit about what all's been going on with coronavirus. Tell you some of the stuff that I've been seeing, some of the stuff you can look for online. Don't always, don't just take my word for it. Go out there and pull it up, look at it, read it for yourselves. Uh, Shocking videos shared by a buddy of mine from up around Kansas City today, showing people in China wiping their noses, smearing it on doorknobs, sneezing purposefully on elevator buttons. And this ain't just one person doing it, it's a whole bunch of people doing it. So go figure. I don't know what that's all about. It's ridiculous. So another stupid thing. It's out of Missouri. University of Missouri is generally in the news for negative things, and y'all know about that mess a few years ago. But today they made the news because it's like every other college, large number of international students, and of course they do a lot of study abroad too. Uh, but they're bringing all their Italian student people that are studying over in Italy with exchange programs and whatnot. They're bringing them all back to Missouri. So here's Italy that's got a way huge, larger number of percentage of people sick with coronavirus, and they're just going to bring them all back here to the United States. So stupid. Hopefully they're going to at least quarantine them when they get them here. Now whether they will or not, I don't know. Most of us don't have much faith in what University of Missouri will do because we've seen how they are. They're not the brightest light bulb. Uh, the other thing I wanted to talk about: store shelves. Go into the search box on YouTube here and just type in the two words store shelves. Go up there and filter, and just look at the videos that have been posted in the last week with that subject, store shelves, and your jaw will drop. You're going to see tons and tons of news stories. You're going to see postings from people doing it themselves, showing bare shelves in their local Walmart, Sam's Club, grocery store, whatever. Stuff, flying off the shelves. Panic buying is on. Now, I've said it in my other video. Most of us that are in the know, we're not preparing for coronavirus. We've been preparing for SHTF. Coronavirus may end up being no worse than the regular flu. It may end up being way worse than the regular flu. Still too early to tell. But you get your stuff stocked up so that you're ready regardless, because it's not necessarily the event itself that does it. It's the panic that's caused from the event. And as people lose their ever-loving minds and continue emptying store shelves out, it's just, it's a domino thing. First the store shelves start going empty. As more cases get reported, they start closing schools down. As more cases get reported, they start grounding all flights. As more things, it's just one thing after another. You've seen what the stock market's been doing. That's one thing that just gets under my skin quicker than anything is how fast these people want to poo-poo the bad days with the stock market. Oh my gosh. I can post stuff on Facebook and say something about, here it is, folks. Dow Jones took a big hit today, 1,000 points, 1,500 points. You don't hear much out of those who are in agreement, and there's a ton of them that are agreeing with me. The ones that come out of the woodwork are those typical ones that do it every time. The Kevin Bacon types. I bring this analogy up a lot because we've all seen Animal House. That scene where all hell's breaking loose in the streets. Kevin Bacon is, running with his arms flailing, remain calm, all is well, and he gets trampled by everybody. And there's a whole bunch of them Kevin Bacons out there nowadays, and they're all those stock market Kool-Aid drinkers. And I'm going to explain to you why they do that. There's an old saying, follow the money, follow the money. You can figure out where a lot of problems come from and where a lot of things are going if you follow the money. You got people like me, and for those of you that watch this channel, people like you, we tell our family, our friends, our loved ones, prepare. Something's going to happen. Market crash is 10 years overdue. The world's in crazy shape. We are in the final days before the return of our Savior, and He's going to shake things up. We all know it's close. So, regardless of whether you need it for this or you need it for something 5 months from now or a year from now, it's smart to have stuff. If people follow us, what's the worst thing that's going to happen to them if they listen to my advice? They're going to end up with a pantry stock full of stuff, tons of stuff on hand that they could potentially use. It's useful stuff. If you follow these idiots that are stock market crash deniers and they end up being wrong, what's the worst that's going to happen to you there? You're going to lose your 401k. You're going to lose a crap ton of money. And you know why they do this? You know why they want to poo-poo it all and why they keep wanting to scream like Kevin Bacon that all is well? Because they don't want you to buy out of it because they lose money. It's simple. Follow the money. They try to talk you down. They try to talk me down. Oh, it's nothing to worry about. This will all blow over. This is a normal correction. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. And by all indications from anybody who's anybody in the economic guru field, they'll all tell you that this huge market crash is a decade overdue, and it is coming. Will coronavirus be the thing that knocks it off its perch? Highly possible. And I wouldn't put a freaking dime into that market, ever, especially now. It's ridiculous. So, like I always tell you, ain't nothing wrong with beans, bullets, and band-aids. That stuff always has value to you. It's stuff you can use. You can't eat that piece of stock. You can't eat that 401k. So think wisely. Stay calm. Stay cool. We're not scared. We're not fear-mongering. People think this is fear-mongering. They're the ones that are afraid. If you think it's fear-mongering, what does it look like? I'm scared? The king is coming. I'm excited. I'm happy. I got stuff stocked up. My family's taken care of. If it happens the way I think it's going to happen, I'm going to be fine. And those that are singing the praises, drinking the stock market Kool-Aid, they've had their chance, just like the rest of us. You can't feel sorry for people because they've had the same chance as you and I. Same way with salvation. Our hearts ache for those people because they refuse to do what they need to do. Lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So, I love you guys. Man, exciting times. Keep stacking it high, folks. I see Tom in there, bald ugly guy. Hey, brother. Radar, I don't know if you're still watching. Howdy. Just picked up more ammo. Oh, yes. Good job, good job. Man, I seen Radar. It makes me think of MASH, one of my favorite TV shows. Old Radar on MASH. Love it. We're going to bail out of here, folks. Share this video. There is hope. The hope lies in our great Savior who is coming again very, very soon. Are you ready?